hate wearing a mask, figuratively speaking. Hello, I'm Jada. Yes, I am in the same outfit as the intro video, so don't clock me there. Um, However long this video will be is when the plans I have made to go out, if they happen or not. So if I get a text in the middle of all this saying that, okay, plans are secured and we're going out right now, then I'm going. But while I have the time, I will talk about some things. So, yeah, so the title of this video is I Hate Wearing a Mask. And like I said, it's a figure of speech. And what I mean by a mask, it means I do not like wearing this fake personality to where I feel like I have to conform to either society's ways of what I should be, or my family's idea of what I should be, or just people in general of the spaces that I'm in, right? I hate wearing the mask. I hate it so much. And yet I do it all the damn time. Um so when I was like young, I was very much like so like bright-eyed, happy-go-lucky. I wanted ever to be everybody's friend, right? And my mother quickly was like, "That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for you." And I'm just like, "Dang! Like, why can't I be everybody's? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just have fun? You know what I'm saying?" And it's just quickly she just snatched my worldview up and was like, "Absolutely the hell not. Not everyone's gonna be your friend. Not everyone's gonna like you." And I needed to hear that as a kid. I think you need to say it a certain way, but I do think kids need to know that like there are some people who are just not going to be your cup of tea. But I do think that that was the start of my that was the start of kind of just like the formation of the mask that I have put out up until like I think like recently, right? So yeah, when I was a kid, I was really much like just wanting to be everyone's friend. I wanted to be liked so much. And when someone didn't like me, I'd just be like, "What? Like, why? Like, I'm so nice. I'm this." But I could tell I was being annoying, honestly. You could, sometimes you just know when you're being annoying as a kid, right? So, yeah, and being a kid where I was growing up, hard as, being one of like four black kids up until like middle school. And even in middle school, it's just like, no, this is absolutely not happening. It's just, no. You already know where I'm going to go with that. We will get into that in another time. I think once I was able to move away from like my first place of living, I thought it would get better, but it didn't. Not as much better as I thought it would. Because, when you're the new kid in town, it's like, oh, it's the new kid in town. Like, oh, like everyone's already made their friends. Everyone, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I didn't really have much of a leg to stand on in middle school, like at the end of it. So I think that also contributed to a lot of me just not really knowing my true personality and stuff. What I will say, the one thing that actually, the same thing happened in high school too. I really didn't like mess with too many people in high school. I think my formative years were just filled with sadness and sorrow because people didn't like me and I didn't know how to cope with that. And that's something that's really hard to like admit. Like, you don't know how to cope with people really not liking you for God knows what, right? I think the one thing that did save me and help me to shed my mask was like doing things like performing arts. I loved to sing, I loved to dance, I loved to do musical theater. since I was a very young child, I loved music. Music was like my saving grace through like every single thing that I would go through, right? That's really what I had to do to shed the mask, you know? Like, I just got into music. I taught myself how to play piano, taught myself how to play guitar. I sang a lot. So, like, that was like the one thing that helped me to get me out of like my shell. So, in my adult years, though, the mask has reared itself. And it came off recently, but at the same time, it's like, it's reared itself, you know? With being being diagnosed bipolar 1 disorder since I was 22, I a lot of mental health stuff going on, honestly, within the formative years, the most of the adult years till now. Like, mental health has really been the one thing that has been the reason why I have formed such a mask. It's just because I just don't want people to see the ugly. And I do feel like some part of me is like ugly in a sense, like with mental health, or you know, that's a crazy thing to say, but it's like, it's honest. I'm being completely real. Like, you should see the way like my family talks about, like, they don't even, I don't even know what they. It's like this secret. I don't know how to really put it, but it's not something that's like paradable, so it's ugly in a way. It feels that way, right? It's like, if it's something that's not paradable or something that's not an accomplishment, it feels ugly. That's what like having a mask sometimes is. It's like, for me at least, when I I forgot what I was gonna say there, but it's so funny because the mask also comes up when it comes to autism. I'm not saying I'm autistic. I'm not diagnosed, right? There are signs, though. Being completely honest with you, there are signs. But I'm not diagnosed, so I'm not going to say that I am, right? But when you have like certain diagnoses and stuff like that, like, you feel like you have to put on a show every damn day, and that's so exhausting. It's the most exhausting thing ever, honestly. Um it's crazy because I love to perform, like, just for like performing purposes. But when you have to perform being yourself every damn day, like, that's where it gets to be like, okay, yeah, no, this is a lot. Um I recently feel like I shedded my mask a lot, and it has caused a lot of things in my life to go awry. And I'm trying to find the, like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to find the should I have done that, should I have not done that kind of like middle ground, right? Because when you're someone who performs who they are every damn day, like I said, that gets exhausting. So it's like, maybe I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have shed the mask in a way that was not palatable to people around me. But at the same time, it's like, who cares? Like, if you shedding your mask is not palatable, or if, yeah, who cares if it's not palatable? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like genuinely, who cares? I care though. I do care because when I don't know how to like put it. I do care though. I do care, and I'm sick of pretending that I don't care, but I do care. And I think that's my lesson right now, is to learn to not care. Like, cannoli, holy cannoli, like, holy cannoli. I do care, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I shouldn't. Like I think so. I do think that the right people will love the unmasked version of yourself. And I am finding that out very quickly now. Yeah. It may still be very lonely. It may still feel very like, oh, I'm doing this, right? I'm being myself. I'm being who I am, who I always wanted to be. And that's really scary. But I would just say, just be yourself. That's the whole point. Just be yourself. I'm thinking of the meme. Be. I'm not even sick of it. Is it that one meme? It's like, be who you are for your pride. Month just ended. But yeah, be yourself. Like, who gives a, like, I think you should better yourself all the time and work on bettering yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like, be yourself. Be who you've always wanted to be, and step into that. And the right people will follow. The right things will follow. And that's something that I'm just trying to learn right now. So yeah, okay, wow. I did it. I did it. This is fun. I'm having a good time, honestly. Just yapping. So yeah. I'm going to. Okay. All right.